Hey folks, so I am going to be sending out Unit 1 evidence records. Now, I know that there's going to be a variety of knowledge about evidence records in this class because we have kids from out of board, other parts of the province where they don't use evidence records, and then we have kids who have been in schools that maybe they've been using evidence records for a few years now. So the thing with evidence records is they only go to the OCDSB email. So when I email out evidence records, it goes here, and I don't have a choice as to who it emails. So for those of you who are out of board, I am sending you an email with your username and password for your OCDSB username and password or email account. This will be really important because your midterm grade and your final grade will be sent to you. Your evidence record will be sent to you via the software. So if you want to know your midterm grade or your final grade, you're going to have to check that puppy. You can always forward your OCDSB email to one that you use. So if you need help doing that, let me know. But I don't have any choice but to send it to that for privacy reasons. So here's what an evidence record looks like. All of our dots on our evidence record so far are going to be yellow because Unit 1 is all yellow. You can see that we've covered a bunch of the different strands. We've covered about half of the strands so far in Unit 1. So that's really exciting because we've got a pretty good baseline. We will be covering probably all of these strands again throughout the semester. And then there's some that we haven't touched on yet, like we haven't touched on C or D at all, and we haven't done anything formally that's attached to exploring. So how do you read one of these puppies? It's easier to read the more data we have. So since we're only in the first month, it's kind of doesn't look so amazing because there's not a lot of dots to look at the trends, but I'll just run by how I look at it. So you can see A2 here. This person, Chanel Dior, has a level 2 in A2. She's got 2 marks in A3. She's got a 2+ and a 3. So it depends on my own professional judgment where I want to put that. Generally, I do most recent and most consistent. So these dots from this first unit, if you improve throughout the semester, they're not going to have as much weight in my mind than the stuff that you're producing, let's say in January. So to average it out, just for the sake, let's say we're going to put her at a 3- for A3. And then A4, there's a smattering of marks here. We've got a 2, a 2+, a 3-, and a 3+. So I'm going to put that as a 3-. So you can kind of see that this person is doing okay. They're not doing awful. Like there's nothing, no failing, no incompletes, no marks missing, no level 1s. They're not doing excellently amazing either. So this would be something that maybe this person might want to work on, moving some of these dots, especially this A2 dot, which is their lowest dot, and it's all by its little lonesome. So if they see an assignment where there's another A2, they might want to work really hard on that one to make that mark higher. Influence of fashion, we've kind of touched on a little bit of all of those things. So B1, we have 2, both at a level 3. B2, we have an R+. This person missed the boat on the media question that was in that first assignment. They just didn't read the assignment well enough and didn't expand really in regards to media. And this is the only thing in this category. So if this student doesn't show me proficiency in B2 ever, like throughout the entire semester, if everything they do with media, they fail, then you're probably going to have to end up in credit recovery because you need to show me competency in all of the overall expectations. And then the last B3, there's a 3- and a 3. So take a look at your evidence record. There will be numbers here when we get to midterms, but until that point, they're just dots on a page. So if you do want me to explain your evidence record to you, or if you have any questions, do let me know, but I'll need to do that as a case-by-case basis. So I hope that helps, and we will talk to you soon.